qualifying just got over, so getting ready to watch the big race.
This is gonna be exciting.
Hey, Grim, don't forget our invites.
Yes, Mitty, I can hear it in your voice.
You want me to not send you an invite? Gotcha.
Yes.
I'm a little interested in what's gonna happen here.
Yeah, it looks like what we got. Looks like just Robbie Vids.
We have 22 drivers coming in tonight, guys.
Yeah, 22 in this race. The last race, I think we only had like 7 or 8.
Young
But
Boy and
that's
Jessica.
a lot of cars out there.
Who got pole? Fuck.
We're live.
Put a quarter in the swear jar.
Guys, just take a wild guess who got pole.
Day 87.
Yeah.
Terrell?
Yeah. I'm starting 10th. But dude, we are all in the bracket range. Oh my.
I need a invite yet.
I need to change the track. So I need a 50, tire 3, black flags on, stages. That's all this race. Hell, I should tell Taddy to run 100%. It's only 32 laps.
Is that what you just ran on?
No, that's
thing?
all it is. It's 32 laps, man. That's not even enough.
But you gotta pit every 5 laps, though. That's what we're doing in the bracket.
Yeah,
Like, how many times are you gonna
that
pit?
dash race lasted quite a while.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so I will pop all 3 of you guys an invite, and I need. Well, I'll get Puddin an invite too, and I'm gonna bounce out of here. You guys just look at chat because I gotta go to my my team chat. So
good luck,
Okay.
buddy.
Don't leave us. We ain't gonna know who's running what.
well, I was gonna run my stream if you guys want to, but that's why I wanted to get over there, get that going, and then pop my stream up and then go because, yeah.
Okay.
Are you guys on air right now?
Yes, sir.
If not, I believe Guitar might be streaming. Just let you guys know that too, so you can get it from his stream too.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Well, I didn't mean to jump in, but the old Mango Django got himself a spotter. His original spotter showed up just in the nick of time, so if you guys still want a hand up here, I'll be more than happy to sit up here in the booth with you guys. You know I love doing it.
Are they smooth?
They started yet?
I suppose, Puddin.
Are they smooth?
When are you going to send me your helicopter, Smitty?
Well, it's in the shop. It needed some repairs after I lent it to Plant. You know, he didn't take care of it very well.
They started yet?
Be the first one to test it out, though, Puddin. Get it back.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait to jump into a freshly maintained helicopter. I want to be the first guy that's...
Oh,
No, it's still probably.
We even get invites yet?
I need another invite, yeah, because
Yeah, me too.
I didn't know we shouldn't have joined, and I joined, and then
Oh.
head back out.
How we gonna know when? Oh yeah.
Hold on.
Could have just snuck into the race, you know.
I should have just been a ghost car, because everybody knows how much I love being here. I should have disobeyed my captain, but that probably would have gone over like a dead fish in a toilet bowl.
You gotta hit the plunger.
I appreciate you guys dealing with my travel. Like I said, every 13 weeks, it's one of those things. This has been one of the most inconvenient travels we've had. We've had a lot of ups and downs to get through where we're at. So, needless to say, like I said, I'm really excited to have furniture, a 70-inch TV, a nice sectional, mainly internet that doesn't make me sound like a robot.
I hear you on the 70-inch. I got one of them myself last year, and I love it.
Well, again, because we normally stay at Airbnbs, But because this, Money Mike can tell you, it's a lot of oil riggers down here and stuff. Everything that was fully furnished was already taken. So we went to rent furniture. We could rent a 40-inch and a 70-inch for $20 a week. They put them in as a combo. Who could say no to that?
Right. No, we'll take the little TV.
Yeah. I'll take 2 little ones, please. Said no one ever when it comes to TVs.
Right.
It's great to hear your voice there, Woodruff. The other night when I was trying to talk to you, you're like, no mic.
Yeah,
Oh,
my
no.
mic broke, so I called them and they sent me a new one. Like, perfect. Just took a week to get as all, so. Yeah, it was weird. It's a wireless one, so you gotta charge it, and it quit charging, and I was like, alright. So then I plugged it in, and it was doing fine, and then it quit doing that too. I'm like, come on.
My buddy E-Boss, I'm sure you guys have raced with him quite a few times. He made that adjustment in that switch. He went from a corded one to a wireless one, and every now and then you'll just be talking to him, and then he just disappears, and he'll send you a message with a bunch of verbals you can't say on air because he forgot to
Charge it.
charge it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got this corded one. It's a HyperX Cloud. I got it a couple years ago. Paid pretty good money for it. It's comfortable. It's got great sound. Heck, I've got the volume turned down sometimes, and people can still hear my music. The mic's great quality on it, and I like it because I can just plug it in and unplug it. I can't flip the mic back to mute it like some do. I just unclick it, but still very comfortable for being a couple years old. I'll take it.
Right.
Trying to figure out why the old computer won't hook up to this new internet, but that's all right. The main thing is that the wife has her own TV in the bedroom now, so I don't have to watch her ID channel, and I can play PlayStation.
Nice.
As we've got some guys that's a little excited to get this going.
Yeah, they're all ready, aren't they?
Well, everybody, you guys know my philosophy on Corona. I said I would be worried when my wife gets worried, and she now says this kind of makes sense, but the CDC saying that healthcare workers are now at more risk because of many people they say that haven't been tested. So,
Alright.
well, are you worried about it?
A little bit.
Well, if you're a little bit worried, then I'm just a little bit worried. I'm just.
Alright. Accept invites, guys. Go. Nope. Going into the big race. Yeah, my wife made me shave my beard this weekend. She's nurse aide at a nursing home.
Is it a little cold?
Yeah, my chin is very cold.
I just
I've had
shaved
that
my
happen too.
head last weekend, so I hear you, man.
Alright.
Isn't that the weirdest thing when I shave my goatee? No matter what the weather is, I go outside and I'm like, it's brisk outside. I can feel it on my chin. All right,
Well,
guys,
it's
we're
been
doing
like-
32 laps here. 32 laps, that's a 50% race, as we all know, on 3 times tire, where we got all the normal truck drivers up here, plus a couple new ones, it looks like, that have been moved up. So let's see how these boys do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2 made a
yeah.
dash.
Just Ken starting second.
There's the dash winner, Cirillo. Up the front.
Loading in right now.
Looks like the 2's in second. Just trying to figure out who that might
That's Ken.
Yeah,
Ken.
2 is Ken, I believe.
be. Justin.
That's my boy. And he got a little bit in the grass back there.
Everybody's in the bus stop.
Oh,
Stay low in the bus stop.
and we saw troubles in that turn in the dash race. Guys
Oh, nice.
kind of going too wide and catching that wall. I think that's going to be a huge factor here tonight with all these cars on the track.
And you said that Cirillo 95, he was the dash winner. Did he sit on the pole? Because he is already starting to pull away from these guys as they make that long right-hand sweeper into the S's down, take them down the front straightaway here.
I think he did start the pole on the dash, but he had a mishap first lap, I think.
Going to click back through the field just a little bit, guys. I'm so excited to be back. I just wish I was on the track to make this even better. But great to be up here in the booth. Haven't heard you guys' voice for a long time, like just talking about. I'm more with that number 2, just Ken. Looks like he's hitting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Maybe he just appears back. But everybody, this was one of those tricky corners right there. You can't overshoot it. You can't bicycle it. You got to be careful. Up through the gears, 3rd gear, so people leave it down through back to up to 4th, back down to 3rd. That red mark's a great braking marker. Looks like just Ken wants to go. If I was him, I would just slot. He gets loose and coming off that corner as the 46 gets around it, but I would definitely high-low that corner if I could. Getting passed by the 75.
This is a tricky track, especially on your kind of your preset. Most of the track you kind of run around here in 3rd gear. You switch up to 4th here and there on the straights, but other than that, you're pretty much in 4th gear all around this track. Maybe downshift here, maybe upshift there, but for the most part, you're in 3rd gear. I love running 3rd.
Yeah, 3rd gear, love it. Click with the 4th when you have to, but this is even let it bounce off that chip. Use that as a little jake brake and help you get rotated through the corners a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it looks like young boy Terrell. I see the other dash driver. It looks like he is in a custom.
Yep.
Got a nice little battle back here with one-handed sniper, the 24, and I can't see the other guy or the other car driving that Natalie Decker car right now. Again, normally I'm used to seeing them in the rear view or seeing them in front of me, so I'm still trying to learn all these names and numbers specifically here.
Yep. I know my guys and their numbers, but
Right.
outside of that, I don't.
Yeah, it gets difficult. Last year, it took me, a couple months when I first started to learn all the numbers, names, and the series that they participate in. And then silly season just threw everybody a big old crap shoot this year, so you got to relearn it. Cars are switching. RJ, you're one of those guys too. And I think the only firm survivor is Noko and Wicked Gatekeeper in the 42.
Right. Oh man!
There's a cluster back here. Yeah,
Pile drived. Wow.
I'm on board, like I said, with one-handed sniper, and he's got a gaggle of trucks as they come up that long backstretch up through the gears, get ready to tap that brake downshift the 3rd back on the accelerator, make that right-hander. But he has got a lot of trucks in front of him right now. Good move right there on the outside. Drives it in just a little bit on the outside. Doesn't want to get into that 34. Sets himself up perfect for the inside move. Backs it off. Doesn't want to get into him. Good call. Almost single file. Hit that curve. Something you don't want to do here. It will upset your truck. Down that straightaway. Going into turn 1. I can do this track in my sleep.
Dave Miller's on pit road.
Ready?
Yeah, the 22.
Yeah, and everybody knows that I haven't been very good on strategy in the past. I've been working on that quite a bit. It helped me out at Charlotte in the truck race. And some of these guys want to pay attention to that, Oh, the 17 one-hander goes around, and it looks like the 99 of Monty Mike gets into him. Again, I know him. I know that number for being a Sunoco driver.
He's a
but
hitchhiker, ain't he?
Yep, that's a hitchhiker. And I was just informed the old hitchhiker's getting off his boat driving right through Port Arthur, Texas, which just so happens where I'm going to be. So I said I'll have a couple of nice cold bush beers for him, as long as he lets me drink my Keystone. And it looks like somebody right in front of one-handed sniper just spun out right there coming out of that carriage cell. You got to be careful there. Throttle control, throttle control, throttle control. It's all happened to us. You can whip it around real quick.
That was guitar, I believe.
Guitars and Cadillacs.
I couldn't find it.
Yeah, that is guitar in that 12.
Pit road.
Oh,
pit lane is very busy, very busy. And look at that. Warpig, great to see him back out there. I haven't talked to him in quite a while. No, he's been having some issues. The old stay in it from the old Warpig. Great to see him back out there. Pit road is super busy, and there he goes.
Ken's down pit road.
The 50. There is a big cluster right now. Cars and trucks getting spun around on there. It's an AI thing. It's not these drivers. We got to take it again. There's 5 cars that just spun each other out, and it's that's how busy it is. And that will slow you down, and it's no fault of their own. That stinks.
Young boy's kind of gaining on the first place there. I definitely think he's got the upper hand on the short runs, but I think on the long runs, I think that's when Terrell kind of gains.
Yeah, he's catching it.
I do have a little bit of a tear in my eye. Wish I was out there. I can't say that enough. But watching these guys, Sheppy, he's got himself a good truck. Talk to him again.
Pitting again.
I know one guy out there, if he knew this was going on, he'd want to be out there bonsaiing.
Boss attacks come through the 1, 2, 3, 4. That right-hander of turn 4. He gets loose right there too. Another straight spot comes down that hill, comes up into the carousel. I call it the Evil Knievel corner. A lot of people like to send it on this jump for fun in public lobbies. I'm just as guilty of doing it as anybody else. But
we got our 2 leaders on pit road right now.
The one and only Mango Django changing up his paint scheme tonight. Like that paint scheme. It does look like a mango color car. He is on pit lane too, so it looks like he went an extra lap for everybody else. Let's see what kind of strategy that Robbie has helped him out with.
Pit road right now, and
oh, he gets ramped by the 20.
Anybody around them.
They are gone.
There's a dot.
Oh, 22 gets Jade Mella. 17 around him.
Seeing Matty out there, he's looking good. Because a lot of these guys have been putting in some work. A lot of these guys are pretty comfortable with this track. I know that, like I said, I don't want to keep saying it, but Mango, he's probably done over 200 laps here today. I tried to get on a little bit earlier, use the wife's iPhone for a hot spot, and that went over. Well, not very well. So when, like I said, I simply went into investigate cable and came out with cable and internet. Can't beat that. So here we are. I'm on board with the O2 of Eternal Rest, making that wrong sweeper right here. Some people go to third, some people go to second. You want to high-low this corner. Everybody seems to hit that grass. There's a lot of grass being mowed on that corner right there.
Okay. Looks like a mud pit now.
Just because these are trucks doesn't mean they have mud tires on them. That's right, Woodruff.
No 44s?
I got 35s on mine.
See? Can't even reach the roof.
I can't help that. I hate to get on the back of the truck to watch it.
Yeah, he's like, I washed the car and the truck today. I was like, what'd you do? How'd you reach the roof?
I hate to get on the back of the truck.
How'd you get in the back of the truck, though?
On the bed.
Step ladder. Oh,
And then on top of that,
Oh.
check this out. On top of that, I got a crew cab, so not 4-door. And
see, it's not.
that brush I got,
You got a lot
with
more
the
sheep out of the
handle,
wash.
I could barely reach the end of it. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I got a 2018 Midnight Edition, and it's 4-wheel drive. Everybody tells me to put big wheels and tires and jack it all up and everything. Well, when you want to put motorcycles and stuff in the back, it's already hard enough sometimes. The normal ramp's perfect for it, but if you raise it up, it's real hard to put your recreational bike in the bed of that. When we were racing, we obviously had a camper and a very nice tow-behind camper for all of our professional race bikes, but your recreational bikes, it's a pain in the rear to put it in a lifted truck. So take my old Midnight Edition and just leave her stock, put a cold air intake on her, get a little better gas miles, and let it hear that thing go down the freeway. When you hit that gas, love that sound.
We just got word that Eagles 1538 just lagged out.
We're picking to the inside of Money Mike right here as they're going through turn.
Young boy Terrell goes on 2 wheels.
Bicycling it, yeah, riding that, but you gotta be careful about that, driving it in. Another car, 22, gets to pit lane. Warpig makes a great move on Money Mike back here. Makes the pass. Money Mike gives him a little bit of bumper, says, hey, I'm going to catch you, but it's so great to see Warpig out there. Stay in it, buddy, stay in it. Cicerillo, though, man, I really wish I was out there. I think I could give him some run for his money. And it's with the new format we're doing this year. How many times have we seen dash drivers, whether it be from dirt, pavement, Xfinity, Cup, or truck, come in and win the race? Great to see that.
Yeah, well, I know one thing for sure. These 2 drivers here in first and second, these are their first races, I do believe. And after that second race, because that's when you're eligible to be signed, I don't believe they're going to stick around developmental very long.
Yeah. Right now, Graham and Redneck Deputy, they battling out pretty good. They were just side by side in the bus stop. Never touched. I don't know how they done that,
Yeah,
but they
right.
did.
Coach Matt, he's got like 3 or 4 in front of him. He's gonna
Oh, Graham's in the
52 of Maddie, he got off the corner a little bit in the dirt. Not sure what corner that is. There's so many corners out here.
24 down the road.
24 is Grim Sanity. Another one down pit road also.
I like Young Boy's line through that corner, that right-hander right there, coming down. He went high, dove it down low, cut that corner, got a great acceleration point, made that little straightaway a little bit longer. Ooh, wheel hops it just a little bit, hits that apron, oh yeah, and it threw him into the grass. You've got to be careful hitting the apron here, or the bumpers, or the rumble strips, the candy canes, what anybody wants to call them, because not only will it upset your car, if there's somebody around you, as we've all talked about in the past, it will get to the people outside too. You don't want to hit them. That's not necessarily the fast way around here.
Just went back to Young Boy Terrell. I don't know if he's
That's who I'm on
kind
board
of
with
messed
right
up
now.
on that lap, but he's.
Yeah, he messed
That-
up a little bit.
I'm gonna
Grass.
I'm gonna attempt to say this guy's name. I'm sorry if it's wrong, but I like Cien Ciarulo.
And you know what? Call it as you see it, because and I think that brings us to our stage right there. But yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but call it as you see it, Mr. Joey Doucette and Spank her. I called them by the wrong names for so long.
Oh! My hand is not spun out.
They will quickly be quick to correct you. Yeah, and I think that does bring us under our first stage here.
Somebody come off of pit road on that last lap.
Like I said, I like that paint scheme. He's running that watermelon farm, Mango is. So the fruit guy, the juice man himself, running the fruit truck.
Mango's running a watermelon. That's a little wrong there.
Well, when him and his wife, or fiance, excuse me, not too long ago, 7 months ago, had themselves a beautiful little daughter. So everybody's like, the Mangoes had themselves a little kiwi.
That is a cool looking scheme, though.
All right, we're going to rack them and stack them. Woodruff, I want to hear you call it. Take it into a turn one, man.
It's gonna be interesting. We got
Who is that?
Young Boy Terrell and Cien. They're fighting it out for first. Then we got 3 wide.
goodness.
Oh! And he gives him the shove. That was
that's
just Ken getting it from the 34. He said, I want that spot.
A lot of good passing
34,
opportunities on this track, guys. This is one of them. Oh, look like Just Ken's going
54
mud.
gives Just Ken just a little bumper. He gets him off in the grass. This is a rough start for Just Ken.
Yeah.
And this is crazy looking back here. There's 4 wide for a second there.
Just
Oh,
Ken's right there to the outside of Mango.
Ken
Mango's right there on the
giving it
inside of Money
back.
Mike. Bumpers will be used. 34 gets spun around. Oh, the head-on collision right there because he got spun around. Did not ghost out. Mango got Just Ken coming up that backstretch. They're going 3 wide. Money Mike's trying to catch back it up there to him. Look at this, guys. This is incredible. How are they going to back this down? There's only one fast line around this corner. You're going to have to back down and be proficient here if you want to stay. Because if you blow this corner, everybody's going to go to the inside. Great turn.
You could definitely throw it in that corner pretty fast, but you're right. You know, you blow that corner and it's a huge loss. You go off in that grass and that corner just keeps turning and you lose a lot of time.
Trying to count the cars down here. Mango definitely sitting in top 10. Got some cars right in front of them. 3 cars. They're going 3 wide. Money Mike
they're
on the
3
outside.
wide again going into this corner.
Oh, and Money Mike's not even know how hard you are on the brakes. That apex of that baking will push you outside. Mango goes back to the inside of him. Can you get back up there? Not just sticking on Mango, but I thought some good action right there for positions.
That 54 and Just Ken, they're having a heck of a battle there for third. No, it's not for third. Fourth.
1, 2, 3, 4th, 5th, 6th. Mango's in 6th, so that's for 4th and 5th right in front of him. For Ken in a 54. Mango blows that corner, so it takes it just a little bit high. Can anybody get around him? Yes, the 12 does. That's Guitar. He falls back a spot. Can he gain it back?
Got a
No,
little
Guitar
bit of
is strong
contact
here.
in the back. Monster in the 46 and the 20 car. We got a wreck out back. Not sure who that was. The 20 car of Mountain Dew. Not sure
Jumping
if
on
that was
board real
because of
quick
the
with the four.
contact or if it just got
Oh,
loose.
that was Purdy. The 54 and the Deuce, they are battling real good. That's a
They
good
were,
lap.
yeah, they're going at
Still
it.
going at it.
Yeah, I'm going
Meanwhile,
overhead
you know,
with
if
them.
they
Man, you
just
go overhead, those are great dudes that watch the battles like this.
If they just kind of stop battling, they'd be able to get past this car in front of them, kind of work together, and then, you know, duke it out.
You know, sometimes people, you may not be so proficient through a certain corner or a certain sector of the track, and then you race with somebody else, learn their line, and it helps you out. Like you said, if they can work together, learn each other how they're driving, 54 takes that corner just a little bit wide,
Oh,
gives that
he
line
got
up just
off
a little
that
bit.
corner. Perfect, and he's got a run up on that.
19 of Coach Matt, I believe it is.
Yep, that's good.
Yeah.
He gets to the inside, just Ken looking real good, plowing his way through here. Next truck in front of him, can he get it down? Can he get it? Is he
Before,
gonna,
he tried
he's
to
gonna have some heat
tuck
though
in
from
under
behind him.
him. He
He's
tried to
gonna-
follow him right through there.
Well, we just talked about you want to follow and learn. There's certain segments, there's certain areas where you don't want to do that. Race the race shot, right? Not the racer, because if you race the racer, you're more likely to make the same mistake they did.
I believe Boss Attack Gaming in the 5 truck, I believe he had an issue and lagged out.
That's unfortunate for Boss Attack. He's a great guy. On board with that one-hand
Two.
sniper.
Oh, Brian SP, they got the touch coming into the second to the last corner there, kind of shoved them into the pit wall.
Oh, the 34 gets spun around back in there in the pack, coming up the
Oh,
last corner
no.
for them straightaway.
Oh, he was invisible. I thought he was just going to T-bone him.
Brian sideways in turn 1.
Do the trucks race on dirt? Yes. Do you want to be sideways there? Not necessarily, but you definitely do not want to be sideways here. Oh my goodness, guys, thanks for having me up here, especially on such short notice. Because I wish I was out on the track. I'm just happy to be settled and be back in general. No more hotel Wi-Fi, no more moving for 13 weeks. Can't wait to catch up with Money Mike, possibly Patty, a couple other people. A lot of nice, kind words out there. It's great to be in the booth with you guys. You guys always do a great job on Monday nights, and I know G9 helps out on Monday nights sometimes too. It's great to watch or listen to the broadcast in the background. Hopefully Saturday nights I can get my name said once or twice in the appropriate manner, not not because I'm flipping upside down. A little nervous about going into that, as everybody knows.
The 54 truck, he's hitting pit road. I believe he's the first one going to start the pit roading. Or,
Strategy.
That's a heck of one, isn't it?
If I remember correctly, you can't get more than 4 or 5 at most laps if you're running it hard. I mean, you can save here. I have seen people do it, but I think 4 or 5 is only the fuel/tire windows. And if you wear that left front out so hard on road courses, I wish they would give us the options of changing left sides only. So if your tire's weighed down and it's affecting the handling of your vehicle, you have to take all 4 to get it back. That's what stinks. What up, Millsy from North Bay, Ontario?
Oh, there's contact coming out of the pit. 54 Redneck Deputy. He's going backwards out of the pit.
No, that's my truck.
Oh.
He said, that's my truck. That's not good.
Not sure what happened there. I was scrolling through the drivers, and all of a sudden he was trying to parallel park or something. I don't know.
The 27 of Sheffy appears to be on pit lane, and it does not seem to be moving. That is a hard hit. Yeah, that's a hard hit. Racing with
Yeah,
Noco
another
over
car
there.
coming down pit road right now. That is our leader.
Yeah, Boss Attack let go.
Oh, that's got to be so frustrating.
Pit road is mighty busy. We got about 7 or 8 trucks just came on.
Millsy, you should have seen it earlier during the first pit stops. There was like 12 trucks that pitted at the same time, and about 6 of them all collided with the AI accident. And that was unfortunate for them, but it looked like a bunch of clown cars, and it was not their fault. And on board with that 20 of Mountain Dew, he's also coming down to get himself some 4 fresh bolognas and a belly full of fuel. 45 of mango falling out.
We got Sion. He made his pit stop and everything, and he's gone.
There's 6 cars coming out right now.
Oh, he got loose
Jr.
something on that corner, and he nailed the wall. That could come into a factor if you got damage from that. He hit it pretty hard. That's the first mistake I've seen from him.
Yeah, and everybody's entitled to one every now and then. He can't let that happen again, you know.
Especially on a road course, you know, those little mistakes, they're
come
big.
Back and bite you. They will bite you big.
I mean, they're running like a minute 20 per lap. About that. That little bit of seconds, that's huge on a long track like this.
Yeah, anywhere from a 120 to a 121 is a good average lap. Low 22s on 4 tires, I think. Money Mike right there, they got a great battle trying to see this 51 truck back there with 99 and 51. Glad to see no tire marks through where you could technically, you know, do some grass cutting right there, going into the S's. Glad to see no tire
truck
marks
turned
over
around
there.
on the last corner. It's Salty Tenders. He got it turned around. He's back up and running. He lost a lot of time on that.
I do believe Salty is a Canuck, if I do believe correct. 22 gets around that 99, blows that corner. 99 just got their good blinding, just taps that wall. 46 gains on that 22, pulls away from him. Nice little battle back here with these guys. 99 being Money Mike, trying to see who that 46 is. Yeah, that 95 Custom, our dash winner, like you guys said, I was unfortunately literally hooking the internet up how to do it, so I missed it, but he has himself a run. He is walking away with this one. Let's see how his strategy works out in that 95 Custom Ford.
We got a big battle back here with Money Mike, Jay Milla, and
Monster in the 46.
Yeah, that is Monster. Jay Milla kind of pulled away on that corner, on the straightaway. These two are battling. They've been battling the last couple laps. I was running with Grim Sanity there for a couple, and I was just watching these two kind of go at it.
That 46 looks like he's running a special paint scheme for being here in Canada. I do believe that's a maple leaf on the side of Monster's car or truck right there.
I believe you're correct. Never noticed that before.
Who was that on 2 wheels? 22.
The back. No, he drove it in hard. 46 Monster trying to catch right back up to him. He really drove it in.
Yeah, he caught right up to Jay Milla in that 22 truck on that corner. He gained a lot of time. Oh,
Millsy said that for the 46, that's the only paint scheme available. That's why he picked it. Well, that would make sense why the Canadian Canucks over there took the maple leaf truck. Yeah, these cars have had a great little battle. Jay Milla, Monster, and Money Mike. It looks like they started to separate themselves just a little bit. Going to jump back here on board with the one-handed sniper.
Oh, we got the 46 truck looking underneath Jay Milla. I can't take my eyes off of these guys. This is the battle of the field right now. Jay Milla got messed up on entry on the last corner. 46 is under the 22 again, going into turn 1.
That's who I've been watching too for the last couple of laps.
Oh, he's going to cross him over. 22 to the bottom.
Great move. Monster right there has the preferred line though.
Oh, he almost cleared him.
Get back on that gas. Gotta go. Yeah, he hit that apex. That'll push you up way high right there. That cost him a lot of ground. You got to stay inside, otherwise that apex banking will pull you to the outside.
We got that 0-2. He came off the last corner. He got extremely loose. That's eternal rest, and he nailed that inside pit wall.
Guys, I can't say it enough. I'm glad that, I mean, I wish I was racing, but I'm just glad that I'm not on hotel Wi-Fi going sound like a robot spotting this, because I do not want to miss action like this. These truck drivers are obviously trying to push something out there, trying to get something going, with my advancement, which I was unaware of till afterwards. I was sitting 10th in points, so a lot of these guys have a lot of opportunity to move up.
Young boy Terrell kind of caught each other on the exit of the last corner. They kind of touched. I think that was for the stage. Battling it out for the position.
I think stages here is a great opportunity. Oh yeah, I think it's a great option for these. Some people, I mean, we heard Alex Ned say it the other night. He made his debut in Preset Cup at Road America. He does not particularly care for road courses. Some people like them, some people don't. So stages here's a great opportunity to not have a caution every lap and let these guys race. Great decision.
Definitely, this has been a lot better race than I figured it'd be, if I'm being honest. It's a road course, a lot of cars out there. Things tend to happen, but these guys are taking it well tonight. A couple issues on the restarts, but
I hear old little man over
they
there.
figure it out.
Old little man's got himself, sounds like he's got himself a little bit of a spitter bottle over there. How do you do that race without drowning? I find myself drowning half the time.
Will.
And we got Just Ken. He's up in second place. I think he's starting first, actually.
Yeah, Just Ken and Cirillo, right up there. Let's see what Just Ken's got. He's worked his way through the fields. 95's got the inside line. That's exactly what you want. But Caden's also got to make the preferred line here too. Smart move, side by side. Here they go on the brakes. No bicycling. He dives right back down. 2 gets loose. Ken gets right to the high side. Here comes the 95 back to the inside of him. Starting to pull away.
Young boy Terrell back here. He's kind of farther back in traffic than he's used to. We got 3 wide coming off this corner. Just Ken got loose coming back onto the track.
Yeah, I saw another car back there spinning
not
out.
Save it. Oh, we got a couple cars having issues back there.
19 and they take it 3 wide through the bus stop. Jay Mello to the outside. Kenny gets to the inside. Here comes Coach Matt. Coach Matt says, "No, I'm going to get their guitar." Says, "Thank you guys. I'm going to split you up the middle, and I'm going for the lead."
Yeah,
I'm going to try to chase that 95.
Right
that was a great move in a very tight spot. It is an passing opportunity if somebody misses it, but he just forced his way through, and he did it nice and smooth.
And these restarts, they're so huge because you want to pass as many cars as you can before pitting, because once pitting happens, they spread out, and it's just so hard to run them back down. They go 3 wide on the last
4 wide.
3 wide again.
Coach Matt's right there. He says, "No, I'm not giving it up."
Ran him down, but
99 on that inside. 22 of Jay Miller right there with him. Coach Matt's got that line going to make this right-hander. 99 makes contact with him. Yep.
There's a lot of aggression going on.
And he hit that
pack.
apex and had to hit the brakes real hard not to go not too far. Nice little battle. Millsy out there says, "Smitty, you cracked me up, man." Is that where my helicopter's at, or your helicopter you said I could use once? Is that what you? It's up with Mills, isn't it?
it's in the shop, man.
That's what you're just telling me.
I really don't want to lend it out anymore.
Well, next time I need to move in 13 weeks, you better have that thing ready for me so I can get to the next spot ASAP so I can be back with you guys.
Sounds good.
Personal Smitty airline. Coronavirus, optional.
Yeah. Got Jay Miller. He ran Coach Matt down in that 19 car.
He did it quick, too.
Yeah, he did. Jay Miller's got a good car. I've ran here with him in the past. Not really on Heat 4. I spent a lot of time with him on Heat 3, and he's good at this track.
Oh, they made contact, J. Miller and
Oh.
Coach Matthew. Again, that's one of those areas you got to be careful on that throttle.
That might have been a little bit from earlier saying I didn't like that. There was a lot of contact when there were 3 wide.
When you get that close, you just want to be like, hey, I got half a handstand if you want to share it. That's why they get that close.
That, like they say, 8 tires work better than 4.
Yeah, the more the merrier. People told me that all my life, racing motorcycles. They said 4 is better than 2.
We got the 51 of Salty Tenders. He's looking underneath the, who was that? Grim Sanity. My own guy.
Oh, 46. Oh, right there gets a little bit high.
3 wide in the bus turn. Young boy
look at that.
Terrell on the outside.
They make it work
Oh,
again.
that was a nice look at it. You know, I think you'd be able to make it work at some point.
All right, guys. For the next, well, no, this is the last stage. I was going to say I'm going to go and turn in. I'm going through NASCAR withdrawal. There's a great little battle right back there with them. There's 4 cars, 75 leading that pack up right there, but that's 75 with the War Pig. You following these 3 guys, there's a nice little battle right there. Millsy, have you ever been here?
34 crosses over the 4 of Brian SP. He's going to clear him. Nice
Brian
little
SP,
move.
another great driver, nice guy. Great to have him in the booth, always willing to help out. I haven't talked to Brian but for a couple of days. Like I said, it's hit and miss. It's just to be able to talk to you guys again, have my so-called social life back is means a lot.
Did you miss us?
Yeah, I did. Well, like I said, when you every 13 weeks, what am I gonna do? Make a friend and then be like, okay, bye. You know, you guys are on a constant. You guys are a regular. Ooh, the car, the 46, I think. Nope, that was 75. 4 people looked like it. Nope. Trying to see. No, it was Brian that got into the grass right there. Sorry, guys. Black cars was none. Sorry, but I mean, I don't have I don't get a chance to go out and go to the bars and hang out and stuff.
Oh,
34
yeah,
trying to go button.
Big wreck in the bus turn. 52 around.
Redneck Apex right there, Redneck's deputy, excuse me, he is right there on the rear bumper for Brian SP.
Yeah, he's
They all make a little bit of contact.
Brian dive bombed him. There it goes, I told you.
It happens, and it happens quite frequently sometimes. Stages here go pretty quick, but you don't want to abuse your tires. Your pit strategy is going to come into play here, little man, because like I said, that left front will get eaten up depending upon your pit adjustments.
Grim Sanity, he's working on that 19 of Coach Matt. Grim's a guy that I gotta say lately he's coming on. You know, he had a rough start in the season, but he's coming up there. He's in 7th in points. And then also we got Just Ken. He's the points leader right now, so he probably feels like a target out there tonight. Everybody wants to beat the points leader.
Anytime you're the points leader, a top 10 cannot hurt you. Top 5s are great and podium finishes are the best, but anytime you can score top 10 points when you're in the top 3 in points, if that makes any kind of sense, it will benefit you. Certain tracks like this can be an apex factor. Some of these guys might snake out of the woods and be like, haha, you didn't know I was good here, but on certain tracks they may not prefer some of the ovals that we constantly run, so it's nice to see these guys turn right. Got to watch a little bit of right-hand turn last night. Looks like Just King makes it to the inside of Mango right there.
Jay Mill is on pit road along with be our leader.
Mango and Just Ken also hitting
our
pit lane.
leader is on pit road.
There's 10 cars, I think. 10 cars I could see, and I might be
I think
included some of the lag guys.
Well, Matty's not. He ain't got there yet.
What are you trying to say?
All of these AI guys just keep beating each other up.
Oh
Look at
man,
this.
pit road is crazy.
Look, pit lane looks like before the race when they show all the cars. Every pit stall was almost full.
Jay Mill, who is that? Who's that?
46 Monster.
Jay Mill was coming off pit road, and that truck jumped out right in front of him, and Milla had to slam on the brakes. He lost a little bit of time there. Qatar, he ended up getting in the back of Jay Milla. That's
and
the
again,
game,
on pit
though.
lane,
I mean,
you have
you
no
can't
control over
yourself
it.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in a league race the other day, and I made my last pit stop, and I was coming on the pit road, and it booted me out of the pits.
On board with J Mill in that 22, looking really strong. Went a little bit high, had to double cover those. Car hits to the inside, trying to see who that was.
With Guitar in the 12.
Yeah, Guitar right there, but it looked like J Miller got on those binders just a little bit too hard. Like we said, wheel hop is a real deal here. You've got to be careful.
A lot of guys kind of run that corner. There's two different ways to run it. You can either come in a little faster and kind of swoop outside there, or you can really hug the inside, but that makes for a harder exit of the bus turn. But if I've been kind of watching Jay Milla and a couple other guys, there's a lot of guys that's taking that high line, and that's one thing about that high line is it opens it up for somebody to try to dive below you. And coming to the end of this race, they get that opportunity, they're going to take it.
And you guys know how much I love to not only participate in that segment or that portion of the course, but I love saying it, high, wide, handsome, HWH. It does not work here. You can put yourself in a predicament to give yourself, you get passed on one corner, but that puts you on the inside of the next one, unless somebody crosses you up. But the high line, not always preferred on road courses. That's, yeah, right, that's a good call, Smitty.
Oh, Eternal Rest with a little issue. He got a little fishy, little fish tails.
Mr. Mike out there, we know him as Pro 75, dropping a little comment out there. These guys are definitely pushing hard. Again, this was, for me especially, I know Mango, Monty Mike, Shafi, Graham, I know. This was a race for some of these guys that they like. They've been practicing, they want to be proficient, and it can be frustrating that something happens to you and pushes you to the rear, but the thing is, stay cool and work your way back to the front. Let people make mistakes and then bounce on their mistakes. I think that's something I've learned. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, definitely. You know, there's times to be aggressive and there's times to just kind of float around, so to speak, not push it so hard and just wait for guys to make the mistake instead of you pushing it and you making the mistake. I believe our top three right now is Sion, Monster, I think, and Jay Milla.
Yeah, I went on board Cinderella, the 95 right there, trying to see the cars behind him. You can't. He's pulling away.
Yeah.
Graham is running 6th.
Is he? So Coach Matt must be 4th?
He's behind him. I think he's the.
And this is breaking news from Mrs. Pudd, just to let everybody know that because of everything going on with the virus, Chipotle is now offering free delivery to everybody. Her eyes just sparkled when she said that, too. That makes me happy. That doesn't mean I have to go there. That doesn't mean I have to go out and get it at 8:30 at night. So, yeah, through the end of March, free Chipotle delivery, everybody.
Well, something good came out of this.
He says there's something good that came out of it. That 95 and that gray and green truck, it looks good together.
Oh, contact. Oh, who is that? That's Jay Milla. He must have had an issue. Him and the 12 car kind of got into each other. He was up there chasing down second place. He's now found himself behind the 51 of Salty Tenders.
Young Boy Trail right there on the back of 24. 24 being Grim, correct, guys? He tried to make a move to the inside. A little, that was I don't know, that was a risky move on Young Boy, especially being a dash driver. Don't know if I would have been that aggressive. I would have followed through, got a nice little bump out of there. Definitely gave Grim a nice little shot right there, but they make it through it, though. But a lot of these guys, too. when they dash in too, they really want to be able to prove themselves. But being able, proving yourself is one of those things on not necessarily winning the race or finishing in the top 5, but how you race everybody else. But I don't know. Coming towards the end of the race, even with one pit to go, like he was just saying, I might have pushed that issue like
Monster,
Young
he had an issue. He
Jay
hit
Miller's spun around.
the wall.
Yep, 22 of Jay Miller around that makes 24.
Yeah.
Grim goes wide. Young boy Terrell comes back underneath him. Unfortunate for Grim, but that 22 Jay Miller on that last corner.
Did they hit?
No, he ghosted, but yeah, he ghosted, but at the last second. But yeah, exactly. Grim had to go to the outside, and that gave Young boy the opportunity to get back underneath him. So let's see how that battle keeps shaping up. Trying to jump on board with Grim real quick just to watch how that's going to pan out. There he is. Can he track him back down? I can't tell if that's a custom on Young Boy or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that was just going to say, yeah. We were just talking about that.
Jay Miller's using up Coach Matt. Jeez.
Those two had a little bit of an issue earlier in the race. I definitely don't think they're happy with one another. As it looks like Coach Matt might have went out there to try blocking him. I definitely think there's some feelings going on in both those cars, as Jay Miller just gave him the bumper and a half. Oh,
coming back.
These two need to settle down.
What happened to Coach Matt?
Oh, I think that might have been the last lap.
Was it?
I think that's why they were fighting so hard.
Maybe. Game over, guys.
Yeah, I think that might be it, Woodard. I think you're right. I do believe that 95.
Salty Tenders, Monster, Guitar, Young Boy, Grim, Warpig, Jay Miller, Rednecks, and then Coach, top 10.
You can always tell, especially in broadcast mode, when they don't let them have a lap counter or positions. You can tell by the intensity of everything, how everybody's racing it. Like, when that race comes to an end, you can see stuff really intensifying itself.
Alright, I'm gonna send some invites out here.
Mango out there, says, hey, sorry, Robbie, you didn't finish in the top 10. You got 12th. But Mango, that's your best finish of the year. Congratulations to you. Nothing to shake your head about. A 12th here is definitely something to ride high on to next week. So the rookie on Shin Motorsports, Mr. Mango, pulls out a top 12. So though a little disappointing. I know he's been practicing, but great race for him and his fifth finish.
Okay.
We got our leader up here real quick, waiting for a couple other people.
Is it Cincerillo? Is that how you pronounce that, bud?
Yeah, how do you pronounce it?
We'll just call you 95 from now on.
Oh, he does not have a mic.
Oh, what?
I'm sorry, I was hoping to get you up here for an interview, but if you ain't got a mic, that's a little bit hard.
Well, if you ain't got a mic,
though.
Yeah, if you ain't got a mic, congratulations. Jump onto the YouTube channel. We're still live. We can ask you a question. You can answer that way if that's an option for you. But congratulations, Sin95. That sounds good too, right? Sin95.
There you go.
And we got our second place
Monster.
driver in here. Not
Salty.
yet.
No, Salty was second.
Salty.
Yeah. So we'll jump to our third place driver. How's it going, Monster?
fucking surprisingly good. Sorry for cussing.
$50 fine.
What was going on in that last lap?
Oh, what happened? What?
What's that?
With Salty and what's his name? Guitar?
Looked like it was just good hard battling for
Yeah.
position.
Yeah, you guys are battling hard.
I was trying to take it easy. I was in second, and for some reason these trucks don't like to be driven easy, and I lost it coming out of the chicane. You know, if I just kept driving hard, I would have never done that.
Right.
It's weird. So, lesson learned.
Well, then Salty caught you and passed you?
Well, I saw Salty on my inside, going into turn one, on the outside really, and I backed off, let him go, as a teammate, and then just picked off Guitar in I think turn 4.
Right.
Well, congratulations, man. Top 3 on the podium. You had your boss out there cheering for you in YouTube land, man. You can't be upset.
No, because I was sick all weekend, and I just got better.
Corona.
2 hours before the race. It felt like it, but it wasn't that. It was some baby shit. But I was dying all weekend. Ah, I can't.
Congratulations on your top 3. Hope you're feeling better.
I appreciate it, y'all. It was a good race.
Yeah, you had a heck. It was fun watching you.
Salty got spun out in stage 2, and you recovered, so.
Yeah.
Get to feeling better, and congratulations, good sir. Look forward to racing with you soon.
Yes, sir.
Salty coming up? Or...
He's here.
Oh, Salty's here?
His mic's always doing something, I don't know.
How's it going, Salty?
Pretty good.
Mr. Salty Tenders, congratulations. Putting up on the box at a very fun track to drive, very nerve-wracking track to drive with everybody around. What was your take on the race tonight? Because you look pretty smooth. So you again had a little tire marks on your fender afterwards. Might have had a little crinkle there, but it's all right. Second will work, right?
Yeah, that'll work. It was a fun race all around. First 2 stages weren't the best, but I picked it up in stage 3 and got second.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to trying to be here with you guys racing and everything. You guys put on one heck of a show. Like I said, I'll say it real more time. I'm just happy to be back with the internet and a TV. So, yay, I got to watch you guys tonight and made me a little bit jealous out there. But you guys always put on a good show. And did you have any strategy going into this? Because we know you only get, 4 or 5 laps on fuel and tires, and you have to take 4 because that left front burns out. So you can't take lefts only.
Kind of had a strategy. First stage, I pitted early. I realized in stage 2 I can run it out, so I did that in stage 3, and somehow made it to the end.
Right.
Well, it seems to pan out for you, man, and there were good points tonight for you. That'll move everything up. Can't wait to see how the points shuffle out for everything. And thanks for being here tonight, and way to make your team proud.
Absolutely.
Yeah, way to go, bud.
Thank you, sir.
Good job, man.
Thank you.
All right, guys, you guys want to wind her down?
Yep. Can we say
Winder and grinder.
the bye thing, or you think Keystone will get mad at us?
You know what? For everybody here in the booth, we got Little Man, we got RJ, myself, Puddin', and Mr. Woodrow. Thank you for helping out with the broadcast. As you know, I came back now so I could help out. And for everybody up here in the booth, Giggity Racing Season 4, we just did some truck stuff. We did some right-hand turn stuff. We did some left-hand stuff. We did it north of the border. Everybody on the count of 3, you all have a good night. Be safe. And 1, 2, 3, bye!
Bye!
Bye.